What's up, people? 3HL Ron Slay right here. Guess what you need to do, man? Like the chat. Like it. Subscribe. Do it all, man. We need you. We want you. You got to be there. Don't you want to be in the building?
What up, Nashville? 3HL is on the air, 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, a beautiful day in the Music City. Actually, I have no idea, but every day is a beautiful day. We're not there. We're in Atlanta.
It's always beautiful.
Slay's got YouTube pulled up, or is that Twitter?
Both.
Or is it Twitch?
Twitch, please.
Here's what's going on now. We're punch drunk again, so there's no telling what's going to happen on this show today. Don Davenport's over here making Auburn logos out of peanut butter M&Ms. That's a true thing. That really is happening.
That is really happening.
And then she stole 2 of my orange M&M, peanut butter M&M, and I can't even have many of those. But she made it. She increased the size of her logo and then tried to give them back to me. To which I said, I'm not going to be a party to anything that made another logo.
That's right.
And Slay fist bumped me.
That's right.
And then Will Bowling sang the Auburn fight song, hummed it for me, and then Kirby gave me more blue M&Ms.
What do you think about that,
complete my U.
And
so War Damn Eagle to all of you.
that's what's up. And Will Bowling is now under
House arrest?
No.
Internal investigation?
Yes, he is under investigation. We are reviewing his
VFL correct?
without question. Yeah, a lot.
I'm just gonna
you got a
finish
lot
all
of
of your
questions, and that's because we family. You a real ball. That's right. You can do that.
He is Ron Slay.
I'm in the building.
I'm in the building. Hey, I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
Let's go.
I'm in the building.
Live and direct, baby. Let's get to it.
All right, we've been wandering around the halls of College Football Hall of Fame, and we're going to concentrate on Mississippi State, South Carolina, Vanderbilt, and we'll talk a little bit about Alabama as well today. We ran into some of these guys before in the hall, and really looking forward to having some of these dudes on the show. Austin Williams, Mississippi State wide receiver, will join us at 3:20. Will Rogers, the quarterback at Mississippi State, did not come, which is interesting because I don't know if that's Mike Leach telling everybody, hey, that's my offense, not the quarterback's offense.
Yeah. I control this ship.
He wants all the offensive attention.
No, that is not accurate.
You don't think that's accurate?
Babsy knows him. Not Will, but Leach.
I know Will too.
Oh, yeah, Will. Yeah.
Babsy hasn't had the best relationship with Mike Leach.
No,
I mean, we're cool.
Yeah, it's understanding.
We're
there.
cool. He just,
He had a tough time on a halftime thing.
He's
he
the
did
pirate.
not enjoy it. Well, okay. Can I say this too?
Yes.
Mike Leach is also the one that talked about how it's fun to walk really fast and make the sideline reporters run after him. Now, he said in heels, which I'm like, Coach, nobody that works the sidelines wears heels, but whatever. Anyway, so yes. No, but you saw him. He walked by and said hi.
He did. He waved and said hi.
There's no hate there.
No, he thought we were going to talk about Pirates or something. So.
Yeah, Babsy got a lot of coaches speaking to him.
Well, so I started to run down the list of the people that we're going to have on the show, but I stopped at Mike Leach. So Mike Leach addressed the big room of media members, and he was asking about trick plays. And he must have said the 2 words, trick plays, together like 18 times.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
During the course of answering trick plays. So ultimately what I took from it was one quote. Trick plays can cause psychological damage.
To the team
he said that.
Executing it or to the team
on defense,
trying to defend it?
On defense. He said it's imperative to execute when attempting a trick play, but trick plays can cause psychological damage.
But they can cause psychological damage if your team doesn't execute it properly, and then you're putting yourself in a really crappy field position battle to overcome it.
Yes. He was asked an odd question about kickers because they struggled with that last year, which he pointed out, said it was unfortunate. They struggled last year.
Yes,
he said, I'm confident that we'll have a kicker.
He said, and he also said, I always usually have a kicker.
Yeah.
So
then he was asked, you guys play at Arizona, which is a 10 p.m. Central kick. How do you prepare for that? He said, you don't prepare for it at all. You just go there and win the game and come home.
Yeah.
And then this was actually interesting. He was talking about his quarterback, Will Rogers. And again, we'll talk with wide receiver Austin Williams in a second. But Will Rogers wasn't afraid to talk to the locker room as a freshman. That enabled him to grow quickly. I thought that was an interesting look inside Mike Leach's quarterback.
Yeah, it gets better and better when you get guys to come in that can take over that role. You know, you want guys to not be scared. You want them to speak up, not be respectful to the seniors and people that are ahead of you, but come in, and if you're going to take command of a team at that spot, quarterback, you got to be able to go. You got to be able to talk and lead.
So I worked his first start a couple years ago, his first ever start as a freshman, and he was very comfortable within that from the get-go. And it was one of those game time decision kind of starts, but we knew – like I knew that he was going to start, so I was able to watch him a lot pre-game, during warm-ups, all of that. He was very comfortable then as a freshman.
Yeah. Also coming up today, South Carolina defensive tackle Zach Pickens. He was the number one defensive tackle in the country coming out of high school, the number one player in the state of North Carolina coming out of high school. And he's one of these super seniors, and Don has been talking with these people today from South Carolina about this and the importance of a lot of them coming back.
Because of Shane Beamer, man.
Yeah.
Like everybody loves Shane Beamer.
We're trying to get Beamer over here, and I really hope that happens. Also from South Carolina, wide receiver DeCarrion Joyner will join us. He is the guy that, I mean, he's returned kicks. He's played wide receiver. He played quarterback in the bowl game, was the MVP of the, Duke's Mayo Bowl?
Yes.
Where they hit Beamer over the head with a
5-pound
jar of mayonnaise.
Just smacked him.
What?
You know what?
I love mayonnaise, but you guys would have vomited.
The one thing for sure.
Are you a mayo guy?
No, I'm a Miracle Whip guy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not the same thing?
No.
Oh, goodness. How dare you ask that, Mayor?
Don't you dare. I'm telling you this, though.
Ooh.
You won't. I don't know if we will ever see, and I'm sure, like, it always repeats itself, but see a guy like DK ever be able to go and do that in one season, play all of those different positions. That's you don't see that. You don't see that after high school.
Let's
do it
be
at
honest,
a high
it's
level.
not
Yeah,
ideal.
You don't see. Yeah, this is
your
like this
players
is the SEC. You know what I'm saying? So you don't see that after high school, man. Quarterback, running back, receiver, punt returner,
do it all.
kick returner, everything.
Yeah,
like you don't see that no more.
And he came
man.
to South Carolina's quarterback, and they got moved out of that position, and did what no one else seemingly does in the world of college football. He stayed.
Yeah. Usually you run.
Yeah.
With the transfer portal available, no, you get out of there. I ain't got no time for this.
Vanderbilt quarterback Mike Wright. We spent some time with him earlier off air, and he loves the show, which is cool. His parents love Slay, which is cool.
Go Vols.
And he's dressed really well.
You know what?
I don't know what that has anything to do with, but
they got a lot to do with it. That's personality. That's character. You know what I mean? You dress real well. That's saying something. Because when you see me walking through the hallway before you hear me, if you can see me before you hear me.
I've never seen you before I heard you.
And that's the thing with me. That's the whole problem to my point. You know what I mean? But when you can see a person before you hear him, that's the first identity you get of them. You're like, oh man, that man look good.
Did you wear black today because Vanderbilt's rolling through?
Yeah, man, I gotta keep it all the way neutral, man. Listen, y'all know I got
black
love.
And gray.
Yeah, I got love for man, y'all know I love Shay Ralph.
Yes.
I love Stackhouse.
Yes.
I love to know it all, Mr. Corbin, to Coach Corbin. That y'all say
say no.
Y'all say it ain't right to say that, but
no.
I feel like that's a compliment.
No, it all, Coach Corbin.
I feel like that's a
Can you
compliment.
imagine if he's just driving that Gator?
I know Corbin would be like, "What the heck did I do?"
And then he'll be like, "You son, you got to explain yourself."
Yeah.
And then once I explain to him, but You know what? You the only one called me a know-it-all. So him, and I love Clark Lea, and I love Candace Lee. I love what they got going on over there. Now, am I cheering for them? A little bit, just inkling. I mean, tiny bit. You know what I mean? I want
like
them to do well.
Dust?
Yeah, like, you know, if I were to
Like
blow.
it shows up on a black light?
To the point I go to their tailgates.
You do go to the tailgates.
You know what I'm saying?
But you look like a big orange
you
sleigh.
should stop. You should stop right there. They don't need to know what I'm wearing when I'm at the tailgate. I'm just saying I'm in support of them to do really well.
All right.
I'm from Nashville. So that's what it is.
I'm looking forward to Mike Wright. Also, Vanderbilt football coach Clark Lea at 5:20. Marty and McGee. Marty Smith and Ryan McGee at 5 o'clock. We got a lot going on. Thanks to our friends at Brentwood Hearing Center. 5 doctors of audiology with more than 80 years of combined experience. That's BrentwoodHearingCenter.com. At 3HL 1045, Gator Mike already chiming in.
Gator Mike talking about today. Man.
I think at Will_bowling with 1L should be on school allegiance probation.
Hey, I tell you what, he's under review. I would tell you that he is under review.
Josh, Will B should be on double secret probation.
I tell y'all what, Will B, he is under review. This man is out here singing the fight songs of other schools. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my entire life. And was proud and hollered out, well, I know almost all of the songs. What? Oh, hey, what's wrong with you?
Trick plays can cause psychological damage.
It caused the psychological damage to William Bowling. I mean, I don't know what to do because that's why William started singing other songs.
All right.
No.
Sounds good. All right. Let's do this. Let's stay here. You want to stay here?
Do you want to just
Let's
stay
stay
here?
right here, man.
Let's stay here.
Honk, sorry. We're about to be late on a break.
Omaha. Omaha.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Omaha.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, we are live on the air right now, all right?
Live and direct, baby. Let's just jump straight into it, baby. Get into the seat.
Give this guy the heads up.
Mm-hmm.
Austin.
Little motion play, that's all.
Austin Williams.
What's going on?
How are
There he
you?
is. What's up, man?
Doing great.
How you doing, Austin?
Had to make sure we got your headphones on and mic working and all of that. You're like the old guy, right?
Yeah.
You got nicknames?
I mean, I'm definitely the old head around the team, but
Hold it.
I just go by Austin usually. So.
Are those Bulldogs?
6-year guy for the Mississippi State Bulldogs.
Are those Bulldogs on your tie?
Absolutely. Got to represent.
Represent, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what was it about Mississippi State that led you to Starkville?
I love the environment, the culture, very family driven. Kind of just blue collar, hardworking, kind of chip on your shoulder, tough program. That really fit in with me.
What does it mean to you to be a team captain?
It's an honor. I have a chance to represent those guys in the locker room. I mean, there's 100 dudes from all types of different backgrounds and places, and to kind of just be in that platform to kind of speak for them here and there. It's been an honor because I mean, those are my brothers.
How long did it take you to feel comfortable to speak to those guys in the locker room? Was it pretty immediate, or did that take time?
No, it definitely took. I mean, for me, like I felt like I wanted to establish kind of my credibility. Like, I had to play first, Like I was a red shirt my first year. I mean, I'm not elite. I'm a follower at that point, but it's fine. Know your role. As long as you're following the right people, right? But kind of moving on. Second, third year, I started playing at reps. Making things happen here and there, and that kind of gave me the credibility and confidence. Speak up and do that.
Austin
Mike
Williams with us. Yes.
Mike Leach, describe your relationship with Coach Leach and describe him in your own words.
I mean, he's awesome. He is what he doesn't change. There's one thing that I respect most about him, like how he is in these interviews and stuff. People see all these clips. I mean, it's how he is, honestly. Like, that's how he doesn't try to impress people or change what he does.
We know that.
Yeah, like he's just through and through him, which I love that about him.
So when he's addressing the media, Slay and I are standing down there, and literally we're laughing at almost everything he's saying. Does that happen like at team meetings, or do you guys kind of tone it down?
Yeah, he'll definitely have some funny one-liners, and quotes, and tangents. But I mean, it's obviously a mix, right? Like, if it's a bad game, I mean, he's quick to, he says, people sometimes get misconstrued, he's just always joking, but he sets really high standards, right? If he's not happy, he'll let you know, right? It's
my favorite quote today was he was talking about trick plays, and he's got a problem with the NCAA kind of legislating through what you can do and can't do on some plays. So he kind of talked about that, but he said trick plays can cause psychological damage to the defense, which I thought was great.
Yeah, that's just a funny way to put that. That's definitely him, though, because he's talked about Indian warfare, and he loves talking about General George Patton, World War II or something. So he loves that strategy and stuff.
Which some guys love.
Yeah.
Love those comparisons.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, he's so smart. Like he can draw analogies from all types of things.
So I remember kind of like his first year working a game with you guys, and he talked about like the guys on the fence and kind of cleaning up culture wise and all of that. What kind of a transition have you seen? And that's not a knock on the previous regimes that have been there, but what has that transition with Coach been like?
It's been good. Yeah, so we had a couple guys that weren't necessarily pulling in the right direction, if you want to call it that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're no longer with us and all that. It's all up to the coaches. They made decisions, and some were mutual, whatever it may be. Just kind of so getting everybody that's with us all on board. We're all pulling in the same direction, kind of instilling that culture and belief that we have. I think it's really good. And I think for the from the coaches down, they've all just they do a really good job of what Coach Leach wants in that standard. They do a good job of trying to coach that to us.
Yeah.
Undergraduate with a finance degree, but and then trying to go get your math. I like math a little bit, like counting, not like stats and stuff like that. But
do like
we
stats,
start talking about finance, and like, what's going on? Talk to me, Austin. What we planning on doing with this, brother?
I'm honestly trying to figure out what I need to do after.
Okay.
So I've thought about like the coaching route because I just love ball being around it.
Right.
And I've also like finance, like maybe a financial advisor or something like that.
Yeah.
That's the aspects I like.
You're in the perfect world for that too. You know that.
Yeah, there's some cool opportunities.
Without question. Without question.
Did you go ahead?
Offensively,
we usually sit like
yes,
this where
so
we
can see each other, and now we can't, so we're talking over each other.
These are our problems, not your
yes, but now you get to live them. So offensively, obviously, it took a little while to get used to Coach Leach's kind of system, and now you have a quarterback that clearly is comfortable in that system. With Will, what kind of growth have you seen over the years?
I think it's been huge. From year one with him, obviously it calls an average offense, whatever it may be. But from that to the past year, I think we made huge strides and bounds. We were really efficient offense, a lot of yards, a lot of numbers. I think that's, been a picture of everybody getting on the same page and buying in. I think especially Will.
I'm Ryan Kelly with thehomeloanexpert.com. Banks are great for car loans, but when you need a home loan, you need an expert. We'll get you pre-approved the day you call in, lower rates, and with our 21-day closing guarantee, you'll be in your dream home in weeks.